and the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Tuesday, April 1st. We begin with the sentencing of Orlando Mitchell, the man prosecutors say murdered his ex-girlfriend after stalking her. News 8's Cody Fisher reports.
The judge handed Orlando Mitchell the maximum sentence, 66 years in prison for killing Crystal Walton. And it was an emotional day here in the Marion County Criminal Justice Center as that sentence was handed down. Crystal Walton's family very emotional as they heard that sentence from the judge. There was an audible gasp of relief, but the family tells me that 66 years is not enough justice for their loved one, Crystal. And Dakari, as you mentioned, this happened back in 2022 in September when Orlando Mitchell murdered Crystal Walton outside of a daycare as she was dropping off her two children, including Orlando Mitchell's son. Now, Orlando Mitchell's defense attorney tried to argue during this hearing that Orlando Mitchell did not deserve the maximum sentence because he wasn't the worst of the worst, but the judge was not buying that. He also mentioned Orlando Mitchell's how he's acted since he's been in jail awaiting trial, which obviously includes the 2023 strangulation of Deputy John Durham as he was trying to escape the Marion County Jail. And right now, Orlando Mitchell is still awaiting trial on that case. So the judge not buying the defense's argument that Orlando Mitchell is not the worst of the worst, and so he is getting that maximum sentence of 66 years. And mentioning that trial for the murder of Deputy John Durham, that is happening in 2026. So that's what we have for right now. We'll have full reaction from the family tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock. Reporting live at the Marion County Jail, Cody Fisher, ITV.
On the north side, one person is dead and another is stable after an early morning shooting. It happened on Ralston Avenue near the state fairgrounds. Police say it started as a fight inside a home. We're told that they have taken one person into custody for questioning. At this time, we are still working to learn details about a suspect. In other news, a man has been arrested after police say he provided drugs that led to another man's overdose death. He is also expected in court today. Authorities say Nikolai Alfamo is facing a number of charges, including reckless homicide, possession of cocaine, and possession of marijuana. He is accused of supplying the drugs that led to the overdose death of Joseph Hanlon on East Market Street. That was back in April of 2022. Alfamo was arrested last week during a traffic stop. At the State House, lawmakers are moving forward with a bill aimed at helping homeowners remove squatters from their property. News 8's Garrett Bergquist reports.
The state already has trespassing laws, but the bill's author says property owners need a way to get squatters off of their property while the courts figure out who has the right to be there. The bill's author says squatters are a growing problem.
It's becoming more and more of a problem, in particular in Anderson, in my district. We're starting to see squatting happen a little bit more frequently than what a person might imagine.
Under the bill, if a property owner finds a squatter on their property, they could give a sworn statement to the courts saying they don't have permission to be there and never did. Police would then have to remove a squatter within 48 hours.
You know, I could use the example of someone who's a snowbird, goes to Florida in the winter, comes home and finds someone living in their house. You don't want to wait and go through a process that's intended for landlord-tenant relations in order to get that trespasser, who's also a squatter, off of your property.
At that point, Gaskell says squatters would be charged under existing trespassing laws as needed. Squatters could delay removal by producing documentation that they have permission to be on the property. If that happens, a property owner could face perjury charges for claiming a person had no right to be there. The bill passed the Senate with only one no vote and cleared the House on Monday afternoon. Critics say the measure forces police to become fact-finders in the absence of a judge.
If you have a person trespassing on your property and you can convince a law enforcement officer that they don't belong there and you ask them to leave and they didn't, that's trespass and they can be arrested. You don't need to do all this crazy stuff. You don't need to create a process that might entrap someone.
The bill has to go back to the Senate because the House made some changes. Senator Gaskell tells me he's happy with the changes the House made, and he will ask the Senate to accept them. At the State House, I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Let's talk sports. The first of 3 games at home sees Indiana rally from a 16-point deficit in the second half to beat the Sacramento Kings last night. With less than 90 seconds left, Tyrese Halliburton hit a 3 to give the Pacers the lead. Indiana went on to win 111-109. The Pacers are looking strong as they race toward the playoff. The 4th seed in the Eastern Conference, they stay home this week, hosting the Charlotte Hornets tomorrow. Tip-off is at 7. In case you missed it, another record tied to Caitlin Clark. Over the weekend, an auction house sold a rookie card of the Fever star for $366,000. That set a new record for a women's sports card. The previous record was just over $266,000 for the sale of a 2003 Net Pro card of tennis great Serena Williams. Let's talk weather now. Storm Track 8 says it's going to be a sunny and seasonable day. Meteorologist Tara Hastings has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
Enjoy today because things are going to get a little active as we go into the middle and latter half of the week as well. So let's take you outside and show you what we have going on right now. Live look here in Speedway. We've got mostly sunny conditions. Beautiful, and the winds are not bad. I know yesterday we had the cloud cover, it was chilly, and we had those breezy conditions. Not the case today. 39 right now in Indianapolis. We're warming up a little bit. Southeast winds at 8 miles per hour. That still is creating a wind chill or feels like temperature at 33. Currently at 40 in Greenfield, 37 in Noblesville and Fishers, also in Greenwood, and 37 degrees right now in the Mooresville area as well. We'll widen the view out and show you. Got a big area of high pressure just off to the north of us. It's keeping us clear right now, but we've got some cloud cover just to the west, and that will begin to move in later on today. So as you can see, sunny skies pretty much across the entire state, but more clouds across parts of central Illinois and back to the west. Those will build in later this afternoon. Sunny skies will get into the 40s here in the next hour or two, and we will see temperatures climbing into the mid 50s today, about 56 degrees in Indianapolis. Now today, sunny and seasonable, but we are tracking some showers and thunderstorms. Some of those could be on the stronger side heading into Wednesday evening. We're also talking about some significant rainfall as well. We'll share that full forecast for you coming up in a few minutes.
To get a peek at Tara's full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Tuesday, April 1st. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.